Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing Excel sheet column number, which is LeetCode problem number 171. This problem states, given a string column title that represents the column title as appears in an Excel sheet, return its corresponding column number. For example, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, all the way down to Z, which is 26. But then when you get to AA, that is actually the next column in Excel, so that would be 27, and AB is 28, and so on and so forth. So in example 1, column title A, output should be 1. Column title AB, output should be 28. And then example 3, ZY, output is 701. So it's pretty clear how we get the answers for example 1 and 2, but example 3 is a little tricky. So let's say we have the number 123. So that can also be written as 1 times 100, base 10, 2 times 10, and then 1 times 1. So that would get us 123. So we're going to do a similar thing with this problem. So let's take AB. What that is going to look like is actually A, which is actually number 1, times, and then we're going to use a base 26, and then B, which is 2, times 1. So there we get the 28. So if you were to do cab, this would be, cab is 3 times 26 times 26. And that would give you the answer for cab. So we're going to implement that in code. So the first thing we need to do is take care of null situation. So column title is null. Then we're just going to return -1. So we need to be able to hold the values that we calculate. So we're going to store that in an integer. I'm going to call it sum, and we're going to set it to 0 initially. And at the end, we're just going to return that number. So here we're going to do our calculation. So we need to compare character C, call it C, in the column title. And we're going to char array that to get the char array value. And you notice over here in the constraints, the column titles are always uppercase. So we need to do this base 26 multiplication. So we're going to do that right here. Sum equals, and then 26. The base 26 they're going to use. And you notice the first time through, it's always going to be 0, because sum is equal to 0, and so 0 times 26 is 0. So right here, we have to add sum plus equals, so character minus character A plus 1. So what the heck is this doing? So because they're all uppercase, A in ASCII is actually the value, here let's just do this, is actually the value 65. So let's say the character is A, so you're going to come in here and you're going to go, C will be equal to 65. So go 65, and this is just going to do minus 65, and then add the 1 at the end. And that will give us the value 1 for A. So for B, which will be ASCII value 66, minus 65 is 1, plus 1, so you get 2. You could also do, we could do this, minus 64. And that would work too. That's can be less readable when you just have random numbers in there. So this is probably the preferred way to do it. And that should do it. So let's run it. It was accepted. Case 1 is A, AB is 28, and case 3 is 701. Just for fun, let's debug this. So we're passing in Z and Y. So column title is the value ZY, and that's all we know so far. We define sum equal to 0, so now we're just going to loop through. And you notice the first time through, like I mentioned, if you look over here, sum is 0, and the value C is Z. So if we do this, shift down here, we get the value 26. So how do we get that? So Z is 26, right? So how do we get 26? So Z in ASCII is actually 90. Minus A, which is 65. So that gives us 25, and then we add 1 is 26. So now we're going to do the Y. So sum, which is 26, you'll see now is 676 because we took 26 times 26. And now we just need to add the y onto that. And y is 25. So ASCII value for y is 89 minus 65 plus 1 will give us the value 25, which 676 plus 25 equals the 701 that we need. And return that, and that is your answer. So hopefully that's clear. Just to make this video longer and stab this concept home, we have zy. So z is actually times 26, and then y times 1. So due to our little calculation up here, z is actually going to have the value 26, and y will have the value 25. So 26 times 26 is 676, and then 25 times 1 is 25. So you add those together, gets the 701. And there you have it. So hopefully that was helpful. Oh, let's submit it. See what, whoops, I guess I can't submit it with that in there. Okay, and it was accepted, beating 89%. That's all I got. So hopefully that was helpful. Let me know if you have questions, and we will see you next time.